we're going to see the field beans. This is called Indian mochakottai. Can you see this? And we're going to make a masala curry today. I choked the beans and taken the skin out of it. And this is going to go in a pressure cooker and we're going to boil it. So we have added a little bit of salt to boil it. And this is a salt, it's called Himalayan salt. And it's so good for health. Masala, we need the small onions. This is a small onions. If you see, it's also called as shallots. And if you see, it has got lots of health benefits. See, it's cooked or raw. It's got lot of health benefits. It enhances the digestions, mainly the small onions. So I'm going to peel this onion, and while I make a masala, I'll show you. This is ginger and garlic has been peeled, and we're going to make it as a paste. In the meantime, we put a little oil in the pan and some garam masalas. And as you can see, how the garam masala is stored over here. So this is called Anjari Petti, where we store all the garam masala. Okay, before that burns, we just make it gently. This is to get rid of the raw smell of it. So as you can see, there is a peppercorn and cumin seeds and some cinnamon, cloves. Okay, and saute it well. As you're sauteing it, you need to add some tomatoes. So when you're cutting the tomatoes, be gentle with the tomatoes. Tomatoes are expensive all the worldwide. If you see that, because of the change in weather and climatic conditions. So here my sister is cutting the tomatoes with a sharp knife. You need to be very careful when you cut this way. Here you see the boiled field beans, and you shouldn't be mashing it. As you can see how it's been boiled. Okay, you've taken the skin off the beans. As I told you, the skin off is done by soaking it in the water for a couple of hours, and you can take the skin off. As this is getting sauteed, you need to add a coriander and chili powder. So it's always, as I tell you in all my videos, the coriander should be a 2:1 proportion, and depends on how hot you want it. So yeah, it's a home grind, the ground coriander powder. It gives such a great aroma. As I'm taking these videos, the great aroma. The coconut milk out of this coconut, or you can use a store-bought coconut milk. And here a poppy seed has been added to the coconut milk. I'll show you the process of how to make the coconut milk. Okay, we're going to grind it with the poppy seed. Made a milk over here. I just grinded it as a paste, the coconut and the poppy seed paste. And also we're going to grind the sorted on. Put oil in a pan. Non-aromatic oil is a better one. No. Okay, it's a refined oil has been put. It's a ground. You can also use a groundnut oil, and then put the flame in a low, and then add the ginger garlic paste. It takes the raw smell of the ginger garlic paste, oil, and then you need to saute it very little. Do not let it burn. And as you are sauteing this, the next step is you literally, for this masala curry, you have to add the masalas. So this is a home grown masala. We call it as a curry masala or garam masala, and it's all home grind one, organic. I'll put one of my videos how to make this curry masala and saute it. Again, as I always mention, we need to get rid of the raw smell. And then as this is getting sauteed, and you need to be on the low flame, the onion, tomato and masala paste. And yeah, again you need to take the raw smell of it. So you need to mix it well. As this getting sauteed, you need to add the coconut paste, coconut and poppy seed paste. So you see how thick it is. You can make it as light by adding oil to it, or if you want a thick curry which can be served with dosas, rotis, chapatis, you can make it thick. If you are serving it with rice, it's good to be very thin. So we're going to add some water to it. So the water is being added. Yeah, my sister is adding the water that she doesn't want to waste those masala which is sticking to that vessel which is used for grinding. And yeah, she's made it as thin as we wanted. So the consistency is very thin. As this is getting boiled, we need to add the field beans to it. Like you have to put the field beans. So the field beans is available in India. It also comes in the frozen in all the Indian shops. It's nothing like you can make it with any kind of beans like garbanzo beans, edamame, and those kind of beans, and which is available in the frozen section, and it's really yum and taste. So you may boil it again. So here again I'm adding, as you can see. So before we close it, we add the coriander leaves. This can be served with rice. Today we're going to eat it with rice, and it's really yum to taste, and it's also got a high protein in it, added with little spice. Yeah, and add salt if you do not have a salt. So again, some Himalayan salt has been added, and taste it, and yeah, it's really yum, has lots of protein in it. With this thing, you can make it thick or thin, depends on your choice. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe my videos.